After a few weeks hiatus, ladies and gentlemen, RWF Rockfist returns tonight. My name is Paps LaRue, here to call the action from ringside, and we are so glad to be back, and we have one hell of a night in store for each and every one of you. Later on this evening, Puck has been running roughshod all over the RWF locker room. A few weeks back, L. Scott Roberto Shaw, the RWF champion, was supposed to be taking on Bruce the Money Man. Puck brought a sledgehammer out and made sure that that match didn't happen. And then after that, Brian was supposed to have a man with L. Scott Roberto Shaw, and Puck, once again with the sledgehammer, make sure that match didn't happen. So later on this evening for our main event, Puck, Bruce the Money Man, and Brian for the Morning Sickness all going to be in the ring for a triple threat match. Falls count anywhere, by the way, so anything can happen in that match. That is a little bit later on. Right now, this is a bit of a call-out match of sorts. T-Bone and Doc, Doc, of course, the Rock Foundation champion, have been at it for quite some time now. T-Bone and Doc had a table match not too long ago, and in fact, T-Bone has been quite successful in table matches as of late, and he was able to beat the Rock Foundation champion, Billy Doc Niles, in one of those table matches. Billy Doc Niles says, "No way, Jose. I want an actual match. No tables, no gimmicks. Give me a straight-up wrestling match." And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you down to ringside for exactly that right now. Referee Drew Peacock is in the ring. He's going to be calling for the bell, and we will have ourselves a match. These two, a bit of a friendly rivalry so far, but with all the tables that have been involved in this rivalry so far, it's only a matter of time before this rivalry does turn ugly, and things starting off with a nice Hurricane Rana as Billy Doc Niles, the bigger man, but not by a ton, muscling around T-Bone there. T-Bone, of course, a good technical background. Billy Doc Niles more of a striker, but he does have a technical side of his own. Of course, looking for that big Mr. Fister punch. T-Bone was going for a belly-to-belly suplex there. Billy Doc Niles puts the skids to that. Big forearm to the side of the face there. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for joining us the way that you have been so long here on the Rock Wrestling Federation. As we get a cover, too close to the ropes, though. Again, thank you so much for joining us the way that you do. Lots of places you can do it. A lot of you catch us on Facebook. Another place you can catch the action is at the Around River City app, which you can download for free on Apple TV and Roku devices. Lots you can watch on there. All of our concerts we had up in the Sound Lounge. You can catch all of those as Billy Doc Niles going through that senton. That Wasteland Senton combo. This is usually what we see just before Mr. Fister. That capture power bomb. Like I said, folks, you can catch us on that Around River City app. You can watch all the concerts that we've had up in the Sound Lounge as of late. High School Sports is up there as well. And, of course, the RWF. That is the Around River City app, which you can download for free on Apple TV and Roku devices right now. You can watch us there. Billy Doc Niles picking up T-Bone for a power bomb. T-Bone punches his way out of it. T-Bone might be a little, might be seeing some stars there a little bit. He went for a grapple on Billy Doc Niles, but nothing doing. Just kind of grabbed it. Nothing but thin air. Again, this is a regular singles match. This is what Billy Doc Niles wanted after losing to T-Bone in that table match. T-Bone has been putting people through tables left and right. Growing a bit of a hardcore side out of the amateur wrestler there. But no tables in this match, but who knows how long that's going to last. You know, Billy Doc Niles with a hell of a maneuver coming over the top rope. Not often you see the big man do that. Referee begins the count as we take things to the outside. Billy Doc Niles wants to finish this in the ring. He doesn't want any countouts in this match. He's the one who asked for the straight-up wrestling match. We get a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Again, Billy Doc Niles, the one who asked for this match. Felt sour about losing in that table match to T-Bone and wanted to show him that that the Rock Foundation champion is nobody's bitch, really. Again, this is a non-title match, even though Billy Doc Niles is the Rock Foundation champion. But the way that it's been going between these two, I wouldn't be surprised if that title comes up for grabs soon enough. T-Bone, of course, a former Rock Foundation champion in his own right. Billy Doc Niles, the longest reigning Rock Foundation champion, now in his second reign as the Rock Foundation champion. T-Bone with a big-time spear into the corner. He's going to follow it up with a belly-to-belly suplex. Hell of a combo there as we'll get a cover. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count. T-Bone's got the hamster kicking up there. Hamster spinning on that wheel. What's he got planned? Big club to the back of the neck there. Warming him up for a nice reverse suplex. T-Bone, again, a technical superstar, although he's shown his hardcore prowess over the course of the last few weeks with table matches. Even though he had a losing effort. T-Bone with the tech support. T-Bone with the tech support. He's going to get the cover on the Rock Foundation champion. 1, 2, and a kick out. Boy, I thought we were going to end it right there. T-Bone hitting that tech support all over. That is usually all over. Billy Doc Niles showing him why he's the Rock Foundation champion. It's going to take a little bit more than that to put him away. But he is seriously in trouble as T-Bone climbs up to the high rent district. Went for a leg drop, but no water in the pool as Billy Doc Niles standing there staring at him. But maybe did he wait a little bit too long as T-Bone picks him up into a fireman's carry and then jamming the back of the neck into the top turnbuckle. That is going to ruin your evening. So we had to cover 1. Just a 1 count. Billy Doc Niles showing his stamina off in this match this evening. What a way to start RWF Rockfist after being away for several weeks, as Tyler, our programmer, was out on vacation. Very well-deserved vacation. As T-Bone climbs that top rope. What are we going to see him do here? Big missile drop kick off the top rope, showing the Rock Foundation champion who's boss. I would say if T-Bone is able to win this match after taking Billy Doc Niles in a table match too, I gotta say that T-Bone would be in the running for a shot at that Rock Foundation title for sure. Gonna get a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out. T-Bone has dominated the second half of this match so far, even hitting his tech support. But Billy Doc Niles, through an act of God, was able to kick through. It's T-Bone with a big spear. T-Bone with a big spear. Is he going to end it here? Capture suplex up and over the head into the corner. The RWF Rock Foundation champion is in trouble. He's got to have to rally back. That big shoulder was a nice start. Uh-oh. Loading up for Mr. Fister. Ladies and gentlemen, we could see this here. And Mr. Fister! Is that going to be it? T-Bone flat on his back. Middle of the ring. We'll get a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Wow! Both superstars have hit their finishing maneuvers here to no avail. I really thought that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Fister has put out many a superstar over the course of the last year. Billy Doc Niles has been very dominant with that maneuver, and after rallying back hard, I really thought once Mr. Fister was hit, that was going to be the end of T-Bone, but he's still got a little bit of fight left in him, and the way he's rallying back right now, it looks like he's got a lot of fight left in him as we get a nice butterfly suplex. T-Bone taking some time to appeal to the fans, and well-deserved. They are going wild right now after he miraculously kicked out of Mr. Fister. T-Bone setting up. T-Bone could be setting up for another tech support here. Billy Doc Niles in trouble. Now, T-Bone hitting that neck breaker. We're in the corner. Is it too close to the ropes? 1, 2, and a kick out. Only a 2 count. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one hell of a match. Billy Doc Niles was, I don't know if he was right to call this match or extremely wrong. I would say for the viewing end of it, for our end of it, I think it was the right call. This has been an absolutely fantastic match to watch, but maybe a little bit more than what Billy Doc Niles bargained for when he asked for this match to begin with. T-Bone going to lift up Billy Doc Niles to the top rope there. This is where things get dangerous. This is where careers end. Billy Doc Niles fighting out of this with all of his might, pushing T-Bone off of that top rope. Now the big man on the top rope himself. And a big moonsault off the top rope. That is a huge human being to be jumping off that high. I'm surprised T-Bone's chest didn't cave in on that maneuver. Billy Doc Niles setting up T-Bone, big-time powerbomb. This could be elementary right here. 1, 2, and a kick out. Hell of a time to kick out of a powerbomb like that. That was a big-time powerbomb. T-Bone hitting Doc in the kidney, and yet another. He went for a spear, but looks like Billy Doc Niles trapped him and turned that spear into a DDT. That could be exactly the opening he needs to finally put T-Bone away in this match. A hell of a start. Our first match back from several weeks of hiatus here at RWF Rockfist. My name is Paps LaRue, and I can say I have missed calling these matches for you folks each and every week on RWF television. And as we get ourselves a spike pile driver. But is that taking the wind out of Billy Doc Niles? Billy Doc Niles had to take a second to catch his breath there. Loading up for again, another Mr. Fister. T-Bone doesn't see it coming. Mr. Fister! Middle of the ring, T-Bone staring at the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Billy Doc Niles. This is the match he asked for after losing to T-Bone in that tables match. He said, no, I don't want to go out like that. I don't want any funny rules. I don't want any chairs. I don't want any tables. I don't want none of that. Give me a straight-up wrestling match with you. And it paid off, but what a performance from both superstars. Take absolutely nothing away from T-Bone in this match. He hit that IT, the tech support right there. Was nothing doing, though, as Billy Doc Niles would kick out. And what remains for the future of these two? Their rivalry starts to grow. It started with a handshake, which was surprising after everything they've been through with tables and ladders and chairs. Oh, my, what do we got next for these two? Even in the loss, I would say T-Bone might be worthy of a Rock Foundation title shot, but I guess that is up for Billy Doc Niles to decide, and maybe management here at the RWF as well. That's going to bring things to our next match tonight. Before we get there, I would like to remind you guys that the Deke Slayton Airfest is getting ready to hit the La Crosse Regional Airport coming up on June 12th and 13th. This year it's going to be in a drive-in format. So you drive your car on into La Crosse Regional Airport, and you will also feature the 75th anniversary of the Navy Blue Angels. So you want to go see some jets flying over and all the awesomeness that comes with it? AroundRiverCity.com is the place to get your tickets and all the information, everything you need to know. Again, Deke Slayton Airfest coming up in June from your rock station, 95.7 The Rock. Again, Around River City with the details. That's going to bring us to our main event tonight. Again, as I said earlier, Puck has been running roughshod all over the locker room as of late. Really sour after his loss to L. Scott Roberto Shaw at RWF Rock of Ages, the biggest special event that we've ever had. Got to the grandest stage of them all and, well, came up empty-handed after trying to get a hold of that RWF championship title off of L. Scott Roberto Shaw, who has held that title, by the way, since this fall. He is the longest reigning RWF champion. But after that loss, Puck has been taking it out. He's took it out on L. Scott Roberto Shaw on a couple of occasions, but it has interfered with matches with these two gentlemen right here. Bruce the Money Man from Firefighters Credit Union was supposed to have a match with L. Scott Roberto Shaw, and Puck interrupted that with a sledgehammer. Brian from the Morning Sickness was also supposed to have a match with RWF champion L. Scott Roberto Shaw, and yet again, Puck with the sledgehammer put the kibosh on that. So these three are going to have themselves a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere match here on RWF Rockfist. We'll have the superstars in the ring. Referee going to call for the bell. And we've got ourselves a triple threat match, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Falls Count Anywhere. That means this could end in the ring. It could end on the ramp. It could end on the entryway. It could end outside the ring. It could end out in the crowd. It could end in the parking lot, for God's sakes. Where this ends up, who knows? But we will have a winner after this. So that's one thing we will know. And I got to ask you, is the winner of this match going to be in line with another title shot? With L. Scott Roberto Shaw, he's going to have to defend that RWF championship at some point. Shaw has held that title again since RWF Rocktoberfest. That happened back this fall. So he has held on to that RWF championship for quite some time. Defended it against a few people. The latest was, of course, Puck at RWF Rock of Ages. And Puck was really frustrated with the loss in that match, and that's why he's been taking a sledgehammer to just about everything that moves as of late. Brian just letting Puck and Bruce the Money Man battle it out. He just sort of put his hands up and was like, I'm not even getting involved in this. If you two want to kick the snot out of each other, I'll let you do it. Which in a triple threat match is a pretty smart maneuver, but Puck was kind of privy to it as he's putting the screws to Brian, hit him with a nice backbreaker. And now Puck and Bruce the Money Man from Firefighters Credit Union at it again. We would like to send a special shout out to Firefighters Credit Union, who has been helping us broadcast high school sports at AroundRiverCity.com, and of course the Around River City app, and our sister station WKTY AM 580 96.7 FM. Firefighters Credit Union, a pivotal part to bringing you high school sports this season, which, like I said, you've been able to watch at AroundRiverCity.com and the Around River City app. Just last night, we had the last football game, a hell of a football game between Central and Logan, where Logan was able to come away victorious. That was a hell of a football game, and if you missed it, you might want to check out AroundRiverCity.com or the Around River City app on Apple TV and Roku devices. It was a hell of a game. But thank you for Firefighters Credit Union for helping us out the way that they have been. Bruce the Money Man, a big part of that, and he is in trouble right now as Brian for the Morning Sickness going to set him up. No, it looked like he was going to set him up on the top rope, but he just snake-eyes him off that top turnbuckle. Puck with a nice bridging suplex and a cover. Bruce the Money Man down one, and just a 1 count. Puck had a nice clean shot. Look at these boots to the face. Puck definitely showing his frustration, kicking the tar out of Brian for the Morning Sickness. Again, this whole match is happening because of all of the frustration Puck has been showing over the course of the last several weeks, taking a sledgehammer to El Scott Roberto Shaw on numerous occasions. As Puck hitting deep six on Brian, and he's got Bruce the Money Man down in the corner of the ring as well. Everybody down except Puck, who's going to hit Brian with a slap shot. Puck has just hit Brian with a slap shot. He'll get a cover, but Bruce the Money Man is up to break it away. Again, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so this match does not have to end in the ring. Bruce the Money Man rallying back with some headbutts. Bald is beautiful, says Bruce the Money Man, as he throws Puck into the corner and kind of sandwiched Drew Peacock, our referee over here. That was a big man slamming into a little man. I'm surprised Mr. Peacock is even still standing at this point. The toughest referee in all of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Most of the rest of them cripple like balsa wood. Brian picking up Puck for a nice little powerbomb square in the middle of the ring. Bruce the Money Man kind of got caught up in that turnbuckle. He's a little bit dazed and confused over there as Brian bouncing off the ring. Shoulder tackle. Bouncing off the ring again. Yet another shoulder tackle. Coaxing Puck to his feet. And a nice little suplex out of Brian. That was a nice little comeback rally out of him. Exactly what he needed. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the small B. But Puck saw it coming and a big boot to the face. Yes, I can in fact smell bacon with a small B, says Puck. Brian hitting snake eyes. Bruce the Money Man breaking up that cover though. These three kind of confused at what they're all doing right now. Bruce the Money Man with a nice little slam there as we'll get a cover one. Nice little Uranagi slam out of Bruce the Money Man, and following that up with a kick to the lower back. Brian floating over. Oh, as Puck gets up and hits Brian in the breadbasket, man. Puck with a nice little inverted power bomb there. That's a nice little move, nice little new move out of his set as Brian going to roll outside the ring right now. Puck thought about climbing that top rope. Who's he going to pay attention to? Remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. This does not have to end in the ring. So Puck could have made the decision to go after Brian there. The name of the game right now is you got to get enough space between you and the other superstars if you're going to go for a cover on somebody. It is just Punch Fest 2021 right now in the middle of this ring as Puck hits Bruce the Money Man with the deep six and then a big clothesline on Brian. He's going to go for the cover on Brian for the win. 1, 2, and a kick out. Again, Puck has just hit deep 6 on Bruce the Money Man. Bruce the Money Man got to crawl to that rope. He's trying to get to his feet right now as Brian fighting to his feet right now against Puck. These three superstars giving everything they've got in this match as Brian hits the capital B. Brian just hit the capital B on Puck. Brian has hit the capital B on Puck, but he's not going to be able to capitalize as Bruce the Money Man gets in the way. He saw that capital B hit and says, I cannot let Brian get that cover in because that was probably going to be it for Puck right there. So Bruce the Money Man may have just saved Puck, and he has definitely saved this match. Bruce the Money Man putting a boot to the side of Brian's face. We're going to cover 1, 2, Puck can't stop it, and a kick out. Now the match gets a little bit more interesting as the superstars tire. They take a little bit longer to get to their feet. This match has gone on for long enough. We got to cover 1, 2, and Puck breaking up that cover. Puck looked like he was setting up for a slap shot there. Bruce the Money Man saw that, put the kibosh on that. Setting Puck up into a corner. Nice big elbow, following it up with an enziguri. Hell of a flurry out of Bruce the Money Man. He tried to catch Brian, not looking, and Brian has eyes behind his back apparently as we get to cover 1. You might have seen Bruce the Money Man's feet under the rope there. That does not matter here in a triple threat. No disqualifications. Rope break does not save you in a triple threat match as Brian with a big elbow drop off the top rope. Square between the shoulder blades of Bruce the Money Man as we're going to cover 1, 2, and a kick out. Puck was trying to crawl his way over there and wasn't able to do it. He's crawling his way up to his feet right now. Puck was appealing to the crowd there a little bit. Brian was trying to pull a sneaky on him as Puck drags him back into the ring. We'll get a cover on Brian. Bruce the Money Man can't get up. 1, 2, and a kick out. Hell of a long and grueling match here, this triple threat. Slap shot. Puck has just hit the slap shot on Brian. Bruce the Money Man cannot get to his feet. Puck's going to cover Bruce after hitting the slap shot on Brian. 1, and a kick out. Maybe he should have put the cover on Brian instead. As Bruce was showing signs of life, Puck trying to squash him down. Brian is just down. Oh, I think Puck might have just gotten busted open there. Yes, we do have some blood here, ladies and gentlemen. We kind of knew things were going to end this way. Is Puck going to give up here? Dude, we almost had ourselves a submission, which is rare in a triple threat match. Bruce the Money Man standing alone, the lone man standing in the ring. We're going to get a nice little submission. He's got that submission hold attached on Brian right now. Remember, Brian can touch the ropes all he wants. I thought Brian was going to tap there, but apparently a fake out as we'll get a cover 1 and a kick out. Big knee to the side of the skull. Bodies laying everywhere. Puck finally carrying his bloody carcass up to his feet. Puck going to take a rest over in the corner, and that's probably smart at this particular point of the match. Got to pick your spot to get involved, and Puck has picked his spot quite nicely as he slams Brian to the mat, and it looks like he's going to do the same to Bruce the Money Man, jamming that neck into the top turnbuckle there. Brian over in the corner, but dazed and sort of out of it, but at least he's on his feet. Puck with a big-time clothesline on Bruce the Money Man. He's going to go for a cover here. Can Brian get up? 1, 2, and a kick out. Big kick to the back of the neck. Brian's still out of it. I don't even think Brian knows where he is right now. Brian probably thinks he's in Tampa with Tom Brady at this point. As Puck and Bruce the Money Man battling it out, trading blows back and forth. As Puck hitting deep 6. Puck had just hit deep 6. Maybe Brian was playing possum because Brian has now sprung to his feet. Kicking Puck. We're going to get that carousel powerbomb. Hell of a maneuver, that carousel powerbomb out of Brian. Maybe Brian was playing possum over there in the corner. He saw Puck hit the deep 6 and said, this is where I got to get up and get involved again. Trading off back and forth. Puck takes a back body drop from Bryan. Bruce the Money Man trying to crawl to his feet. Will get a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Who's going to make the mistake? Who's going to make the last mistake in this match? Because I think that's what it's going to take to finish this. Someone's going to make a mistake. Bryan going for the capital B. Bryan has hit the capital B and hit a Hurricane Rana on Bruce the Money Man. He is in control right now. Bryan should get over and cover Puck. What is Bryan doing right now? He hits Puck with the capital B. He has him dead to rights. I think he just realized it now that he was spending too much time on Bruce the Money Man trying to keep Bruce out of this match. That might have been a vital mistake from Bryan there. He hit the capital B and then hit a Hurricane Rana on Bruce the Money Man. He had Puck dead to rights. Puck by all rights right now should probably be pinned. But because of a costly mistake on Bryan's part, we got a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out. Bryan face down on the mat, probably thinking about the error of his ways just now. Pace slowing down just a little bit. All of these superstars gassed, waiting for the first mistake. Well, the next mistake. Bryan had a costly mistake that may have cost him his match. We're going to get ourselves a little suplex city. Bryan just letting Bruce the Money Man put that series of suplexes on Puck. Figures, hey, he's going to keep wasting his time. Let him. I'll try to find a way to capitalize. Both Bruce and Bryan they were kind of teaming up on Puck there, which in a triple threat match, it is definitely common to see some temporary alliances. Bruce the Money Man, well, he was in control, and then a nice little shoulder block fixed that. We'll get a cover here. 1, 2, another kick out. The pace slows down. Bryan, the lone man, standing in the ring. Bryan putting a submission maneuver on Bruce the Money Man right now. Sort of a rear choke on there. Bruce the Money Man slipping out. Puck to his feet. All three superstars to their feet now. As Bryan will hit that nice little Falcon Arrow. Puck egging Bryan on, and Bryan will go for a little cover there. 1, 2. Puck threw his hands out and said, "Come at me, bro," and Bryan obliged and almost got a pinfall there. Bryan going to carry Puck to the middle of the ring. We're going to showing the strength of Bryan, a nice deadlift suplex. Bryan hitting Puck with the capital B. Capital B has been hit, but Bryan is completely out of gas. Bruce the Money Man might be the one to capitalize off that capital B. 1, 2, 3, and Bruce the Money Man steals one. Ladies and gentlemen, what a hell of a fantastic finish to one hell of a match. Wow, Bryan hitting the capital B on Puck, but had nothing left in the tank. He hit that capital B and had nothing left, laid there flat on his back. Bruce the Money Man, ever the opportunist, sprung to his feet, put the cover on Puck, and a 3 count later, and we've got ourselves a winner to this fantastic triple threat match that we've just seen here tonight. What a hell of a return for the RWF this evening. It is great to be back after being gone for a few weeks. We welcome you to join us each and every Saturday at 7 p.m. You can check us out on Facebook, 95.7 The Rock's Twitch channel, 95.7 The Rock's YouTube channel, and of course the Around River City app, and AroundRiverCity.com. My name is Paps LaRue signing off. We will see you next week. Thank you